Welcome to the Healthpreneur Podcast. My name is Uriel Kame, New York Times bestselling author, former professional athlete, and founder of Healthpreneur, the world's leading company helping health and fitness experts start and scale high-end coaching businesses. If you want to attract more clients, learn how to convert them without feeling salesy, and deliver an amazing program for them on the back end, if you want to be inspired by what others just like you have gone through and how you can do the same no matter what life throws your way, then you are in the right place, because every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be bringing you the best to help you take your knowledge and expertise to the next level with your health or fitness coaching business. And if you enjoy what you see and hear and would like to take your business to the next level, then I invite you to check out our free online training over at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. And for now, let's get into today's episode. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Yuri here. Welcome back to another episode, another little hangout with yours truly. Hope you're having a great start to your day. If you're listening to this on the recording, then hope you're having an awesome day, week, life. It's all good. Today, I want to talk with you about how to sell the intangible. And the reason I want to share this with you is because a lot of you watching this or listening to this might be in the game of helping people improve their vitality, which is very challenging to quantify. I wrote years ago the All Day Energy Diet, which was a book that became a #2 New York Times bestseller. And energy is very intangible. We can't measure it in the sense of how we feel on a daily basis, right? It's not like you step on the scale, you're 20 pounds lighter, you can see that quantitative difference. So if you're somebody who sells feeling better, energy, etc., I think this will make a lot of sense to you. Now, if you've seen my training on the Client Activator, that's where it all has to start, okay? So if you have not yet seen that, I don't even know where it lives. Obviously, it's in Module 1 of our coaching program, but somewhere out there, I'm not even sure where it is. But one of the things I talk about are the 3 M's to successfully attract and enroll clients: market, message, and magic. There's like 4 or 5 fingers that I just put out there. Market, message, and magic. That's 3. Within magic is your offer. It's the thing that you offer people that says, hey, I've got this solution. Here's why it's interesting and unique and why you need it. Within magic, there's 3 accelerators that you need to get dialed in. And this is the biggest reason why most people in our space have a challenging time growing their biz. Thank you so much for loving the videos. I'm sorry I can't see who posted this because I'm using Ecamm Live and I can't see your name, so I apologize, but thank you so much for the comment. So, what was I saying? The magic. Okay, so there's 3 accelerators, and the 3 things you have to think about when you're making an offer to someone is, number 1, it has to be highly desirable. The thing you're offering someone needs to be highly desirable, which means that they have to want it. It can't be, hey, I'm going to help you prevent having a condition in 20 years. No one cares about that stuff. Selling prevention is done. Like, you can't do that. And yes, I believe in prevention. We all do, but you can't sell it. No one cares about it. That's the reality, okay? So I want to save you years of challenge and struggle. Don't sell prevention. You have to sell the bleeding neck, not the stubbed toe. Go where there is pain and urgency. So you have to sell something that is highly desirable. Second is that it needs to be a tangible result, which is challenging if you're selling the intangible. And third, you have to introduce a big idea, right? Something that's new, unique, different, contrarian, whatever. I'm not going to get into that in today's episode. I want to talk about tangibility, because if someone can't quantify this as it happened or it didn't, it's very challenging to get them to buy into that. So there's a few ways to sell the intangible. I'm not going to talk about all of them here, but I want to share with you one idea to help you make it more tangible. So here's what you do. Is when you're on the phone with someone, and let's say the promise of your program is to have more energy. Okay, again, that's really ethereal. That's very, like, how do you quantify that? Like, our promise with our HBA programs, we're going to help you make $10,000 a month in 6 months. It either happens or it doesn't. Like, it's just very clear cut. But if you're selling energy, all right, well, what does that look like? You can double your energy. Well, even if you said double your energy, what does that even mean? What's the meter that's going to measure that? So one of the things you can do is when you're speaking with someone, or let's say you even enroll a new client, ask them on a scale of 1 to 5. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how energetic do you feel right now on a day-to-day basis? 5 being you have so much energy, someone has to tranquilize you to go to sleep, and 1 being you can't even get out of bed in the morning, or you fall asleep at your desk after lunch. Right? So just get them to quantify that. And if they say, again, if you want to use 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, that's up to you, but just get them to say whatever they say. It's 2, it's 5, whatever it is. So now you've got a benchmark. And in the selling conversation, you can ask them, hey, all right, so you just told me you're a 2 out of 10. What is that costing you in your life? Get them to talk about that. And then you can ask them, well, what would it mean to you if we could get you closer to an 8, 9, or 10 in the next 4 weeks? And get them to talk, like now they can start to quantify the difference, and they can see the gap, and they can see the dream and how they can move themselves along the scale. And so when you're selling the intangible, try to do your best to put it on some kind of quantitative scale. And you can do that in the selling conversation. You can also do that with the onboarding call with new clients. So you have a before and an after. Before and after with weight loss is very simple, right? Susan came in, she was 30 pounds overweight. We worked together, she lost 30 pounds. Here's the before picture, here's the after picture. Or Susan came in, she was tired all the time. Here's the before picture, and actually felt a lot more energetic afterwards. Oh, by the way, the before picture and the after picture look exactly the same because we're selling a feeling, not a physical transformation. Okay? So you have to find ways to quantify that, and you have to find ways that that person finds those quantitative improvements meaningful in their life. Does that make sense? So anyways, super short episode today. I got some stuff to do. I'm sure you do as well. Hopefully that makes sense. Listen, unless you're doing $250,000 or more in your business, the number one thing you need to do, master, is selling and promotion. And you probably need help with that. I'm just going to make a blanket assumption, and that's what we're really good at doing. And we help hundreds of health professionals every single day grow their coaching programs, help them predictably attract A-grade clients like clockwork. And one of the skills that we help our clients with is being able to sell. And selling is not a sleazy, slimy thing. It's how people actually start their transformation. And if you don't know how to have a conversation that can get someone who doesn't even know you within the space of, let's say, an hour or less to say, yeah, let's do this, that's an amazing skill to develop. And if you don't have that skill, well, it's gonna take you a long time to get where you want to get to. So if you want help with that, listen, I'd be happy to see if there's a good fit for us to help you in that specific endeavor and help you attract more clients. And when you have those people on the phone, how you can enroll them much more easily. So if that is making sense to you and you like what you're seeing here, like what you're hearing, head on over to workwithyuri.com. Again, this is just like a sliver of the awesomeness that we help our clients do in their businesses. And again, our whole goal is to help you build a very sustainable, predictable, and lucrative business, right? Where you can transform more lives, you are making a lot more money, and you're just, in general, on average, working about half as many hours. If that's something you like, if that's something you want to aspire to, and if you want to create that within the next couple months instead of the next couple years, then that's what we do. Workwithyuri.com, answer a couple questions about your business, and then book a time to speak with us, and we'll see if there's a good fit. So hopefully that makes sense. Looking forward to chatting with you. Hope you have an amazing day, and hope this message has served you. Talk to you soon. Later. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of the Healthpreneur Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, here's what I'd like you to do right now. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Healthpreneur Podcast on iTunes. And while you're there, leave us a rating or review. It helps us get in front of more people and change more lives. And if you're ready to start or scale your health or fitness coaching business and want to start getting in front of more people, working with them at a higher level without trading time for money, then I invite you to check out our free 7-figure health business blueprint training, totally free right now. And you can do so at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. For now, thank you so much for joining us. Continue to be great, do great, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.